Groping, the passenger about to fly the friendly skies, arrested and convicted of some outrageous touching.
She wishes that day, of course, never happened.
Tonight, a judge settles this touchy-feely fiasco.
The Lee County woman learning her fate tonight, weeks after she was accused of inappropriately grabbing a TSA agent.
It's a story we have been covering ever since she was arrested. Mike Mason taking you inside the courtroom.
Carol Price admitted to groping the TSA agent, saying she did it only to demonstrate what had just happened to her. Today, jurors decided she had no right touching the agent, regardless of her reasons. When Carol Price left the courtroom, she had nothing to say. Her attorney disappointed after a jury found her guilty of battery for groping a TSA supervisor.
Mrs. Price had a bad day. She was going to her brother's funeral. It got even worse. She wishes that day, of course, never happened.
That day was April 20th. Price was a passenger at RSW. Surveillance video shows Price approaching TSA supervisor Kristen Arnberg and grabbing her inner thigh area. Price claims she only did this to show Arnberg what another agent had just done to her during a security pat-down. When Arnberg took the stand and recalled the event, she became emotional.
I wanted to get law enforcement involved. At the same time, I was trying not to have a meltdown on the checkpoint. Sorry.
This is the TSA video showing why Price says she got so upset. She says while an agent patted her down, that agent crossed the line by touching her breast and inner thighs inappropriately. Price should know the rules. She worked at TSA until 2006, but jurors never saw the video of Price's pat-down. The judge wouldn't allow it.
We asked for it to be in. The judge ruled against us, and we moved forward.
Price's attorney also claiming his client had a falling out with Arnberg when they worked together 6 years ago, and that animosity may have played a role in this case.
She says there was a bad history between the two, and that's what we presented here today.
I have no comments.
Arnberg refused to comment, but after the verdict was read, the judge said Price should have known better, especially since she was once a TSA agent herself. Price was also found not guilty of resisting an officer without violence. Her punishment for the battery charge is 6 months probation, a $500 fine, court cost, and she must attend anger management classes. In the studio, Mike Mason, Fox 4 in your corner.
After the verdict, the TSA releasing this statement saying, "We are thankful that the state attorney's office recognized the severity of the violation and took the appropriate action in pursuing this conviction. This decision should send a strong message that violence against our officers will not be tolerated."